I mean, you could probably imagine. I feel like yesterday was tough, just especially you hear stuff just still escalating over there, and then not sure if their flight's canceled or what's really going on, what their plan B is, what their plan C is. But so I was on my phone all the time, in between periods at practice, just checking in. So it was tough.
How was it to stay focused on football, throughout that time?
I mean, yeah, just kind of. There was really nothing else I could do other than just keep in contact, pray, and I knew they were going to make the right decisions to get home safely. It was just a matter of getting out. I think that they were going to be safe. It was just getting out.
Have you talked to them yet?
Yeah, I talked before practice. I talked to my mom on the phone when they landed. They were driving over from Miami to Naples where they live. So they're close to kissing the ground when they got home.
How are they? I mean, how do they handle?
I mean, they were. To me, they were making me mad because they were very. I could tell. So I'm going to see him Saturday night when we go to Tampa. So first thing I'm going to do is get a big hug. But next thing I'm going to do is what exactly happened? Because I know they were hiding the truth. I know they were in the bunker a few times in their hotel. So. But they only told me that when they knew for sure they were getting out. So, I'm sure they'll have some stories to tell.
Have they told you anything about it yet? I mean, even today, what was that?
Nothing specific. Yeah, nothing extensive. Yeah, I know that they were in Jerusalem at one point. The Iron Dome was working, put it that way. So at least they have videos of that. That's all I really heard so far.
It's sugar-coated, so you
yeah, it's definitely sugar. Yeah, that's for me and all my siblings. So
when did you first realize the situation?
Saturday, I feel like that was when the original attacks started happening, and then that's really when they were saying they're in Jerusalem. It's kind of far away from that, and they're trying to figure out their flight plan to get out, and they shut down the airport in Tel Aviv at some point. So there was just so many moving parts and so much stuff going on that it was hard to wrap all of our minds around.
And what have you, been doing the last couple days as you're navigating on this side as a family member?
Yeah.
Right? I imagine there's people involved in that. So what went with that, Alex?
I mean, I feel like it's just going through my day-to-day. I mean, obviously, you guys saw my tweets and stuff like that, but that got attention towards it. I've been on the phone with some congressmen and stuff in that regard to, just make sure I wanted to get my parents home and try to use that platform in that regard. But it was just a lot. It was just a lot going on. You try to handle business here and then try to keep your mind as sane as possible.
Politicians.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, so the one I was really in contact with was in I don't know if he's in my district in Florida, but he's in Gus Bilirakis in Tampa, and then I know their congressman in Naples was involved, and then also Marco Rubio and the senator. So it was just, I think they were keeping track and making sure that they were going to get home safely and act accordingly if something happened.
Week to play this Sunday.
Ja, ich fühle mich sehr gut. Ich habe mich letzte Woche ein bisschen verletzt, aber ich fühle mich schon ganz gut. Ich trainiere jetzt schon mit der Mannschaft. Ich mache alles mit der Mannschaft, also ich will diese Woche spielen.
The full weapons on offense. Offense didn't even have all the weapons last Sunday, yet played very well. What is the ceiling of this team as it approaches possibly 5-1?
Ja, ich glaube, wir können sehr gut sein als eine Mannschaft. Ich habe letzte Woche nicht gespielt. Die haben immer noch 42 Punkte gemacht ohne mich. Also vielleicht brauchen die mich überhaupt nicht. Aber nein, ich glaube, wir können sehr gut sein als eine Mannschaft. Wir haben ganz viele gute Spieler auf unserer Offense. Unser Quarterback, Receiver, Tight End, Laporta und was noch. O-Line ist auch sehr stark. Also wir können immer noch viel besser sein.
Danke.
Thank you. Yeah, danke.
Can I have you answer that same question in English? What the ceiling of this team is approaching 5-1?
Yeah.
Just steal it right from Danny.
Right. Yeah. I think. For us as an offense, I'm just speaking for the offense because I'm a part of that for the most part. I think we've been doing pretty well as an offense, but I think we can still be better. We have weapons on offense. We have guys. I didn't play last week, and we still put up 42 points. So, some people might say they don't even need me out there, but. No, we have a bunch of weapons, and us as an offense, we feel like we can still be better, and that's the great part about this team and these coaches is always striving to be better, striving to be perfect, and I guess you can never be perfect, but you can always be better.
say what kind of obstacles can they present, especially with long corners that they have?
Yeah, they're a stingy defense. They're one of the better defenses in this league. Their coordinator, their head coach, Todd Bowles, does a great job of coaching those guys. They send pressure. They know what they do best. And yeah, those corners are long, man. They got long arms for the most part. They can run. So it's definitely going to be a challenge for us. But I think our coaches are putting together a pretty good plan. So I'm excited for Sunday.
You know how much you hate missing games, man. If it's up to you, you told us you would play every game.
Yeah.
At what point did you find out they would shut you down that game, and how you feeling physically this week? Are you thankful that they did shut you down?
Yeah. I'm thankful that they did, because at the end of the day, you never really know with certain injuries what can progress throughout the game, if you play, if you don't. So, I hate missing games. If I can, I wouldn't miss a game ever if I could. But at the end of the day, man, the team has to make a decision what's best for me and the team. And that was for me not to play last week. But this week, it's a new week. I feel good. I feel ready. So we'll see.
When you get that news, you have to kind of hide your pads and your helmet to keep you off the field. Like, what's your reaction to hearing that?
Yeah, it's tough, but I kind of figured, trending throughout the week, that I probably wasn't going to play. I didn't know for sure, but I kind of, figured I wasn't going to play. But it was tough, kind of just being, I don't know, you just feel like I felt like away from the team, kind of, because, I'm not, obviously I'm in the meetings everywhere with them, but I'm not out there physically with them, which kind of sucks, but I'm glad to be back, man. I missed it.
Is there still a risk of re-injuring on Sunday?
I don't think so. From what, the doctors that we've talked to, sounds pretty good.
Ben Johnson was raving about Josh Reynolds in your absence. What can you say just about what he's been able to do, kind of seizing that opportunity, and what kind of teammate he is?
Yeah, Josh is a beast. I think he's one of the more underrated, receivers in this league. He's able to, he's so long, he's able to make catches with his long arms. His stride is so finesse. It looks like he's not even running fast, but he's covering, crazy amount of ground. He's so subtle in his movements. He's smart. I think that's what separates a lot of us in our room, is we're smart players. In the run game, we got to do a bunch of different blocking schemes for us. In the pass game, adjustments that Jared makes. He does a great job of all that. And when the ball is in the air, man, he makes plays. So we're glad to have him, and he's only getting better. I can't wait to see what, as he progresses throughout this year, he's going to have a monster year.
Did you learn anything about, this team by sitting back and being on the sidelines watching it a little bit?
Yeah, honestly, I just missed being out there with the guys. I'm going to be honest. The preparation, I feel like I kind of missed the preparation of the whole week. It starts on, after the game, you're beat up, boom. Then you have that Tuesday off, and then, Wednesday you start with the preparation throughout the whole week, and you kind of miss the whole thing. Just being there with your guys, and on Sunday seeing them going out there and playing, and me being on the sideline, I can't really help them, but they did a great job, man. I was so happy to watch, guys out there balling. So happy for my teammates, but I'm ready to be back with them.
Did you know that Ben was going to call the double burst flea flicker, and what was your reaction to seeing that right now?
Yeah, so we actually called the I think Jerry had the pick right before, and then I don't have the earpiece, but I think Blau had it, and he was standing next to me. And right before he goes, "We're calling it." I'm like, "Oh shit, here we go." So I'm just looking. This has to score it, no doubt about it. I'm looking at it, and sure enough, right out the pick, we score. And for Ben to call it off the interception, he has some guts, but that's why I love him. He's a play caller that's really he's going to do what he wants at the end of the day.
What was your reaction to the direct snap, the golf slashes?
Yeah, so I was in the meeting, we installed it. I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. If that ball hits Jared's leg, it's done. It's probably going to go behind David. It's going to look bad. Everyone's going to make fun of it. So, I don't know. Jared kind of, in practice, he kind of had to open his legs up and scoot up before the ball was snapped. So, it worked in practice. And then I didn't even notice that they really called it in the game. After they called it, obviously I saw it on the replay. But, it was a perfect call, because if you watch the D lineman, once Jared looks to the right, he's in his three-point stance, he lifts up, and the ball snapped, he kind of catches him off guard. So, for me, honestly, I love trick plays. I feel like they always work. I don't know why teams don't call them more, but I guess, if they don't work, you get in trouble. So I love them, though.
Got any predictions for Notre Dame, SC?
Oh, yeah. SC's going to whoop that ass. Yep. Thank you.
Out there in a game setting with your guys again?
Yeah, it was cool. We got a dub, and it was a good game for sure.
Can you take us through that block you had on Montgomery's touchdown run?
It was just another play to me, honestly. Like, you go out there, you got an assignment, you complete the assignment. He was able to, get past the first level, and you get to the second level as a running back, it's kind of easy because you got receivers blocking down the field, and DB's not really tacklers like the first level, so it get easy for a running back when you get past the first level. So we block down the field, and it helped running backs.
How does that success from last week help you going into this week's game?
The success for the team.
For yourself and the team.
For the team, I guess we rolling. That's now 3 in a row. So we trying to get 4 in a row. For me, it's just another week. We trying to get another win. Like I said, we trying to get 5-1, 6-1.
You said the block was just an assignment, but what was your teammates' reaction to it?
Everybody was really hyped up about it. They treated it well, but that's how it is. Like we treat each other on for everything we do.
Is it easy to work yourself back into, the flow of the offense since you were, gone for such a long time? I mean, now, a couple weeks back, I got to think that it's getting much easier for you to, get in. And
It ain't easy, but we work every day. We go out. That's the reason we got practice for. We go out there and get practice and get reps and reps and reps and reps and reps at everything we try to do in the game. So it's been just like that. We just been going out there and getting work and getting better every day. So hopefully the time coming, it'll be coming soon.
What's been the most difficult between when you join the offense, at this point this year, than obviously coming in last year? It seemed like it's just so many different ways that y'all can beat people. Y'all didn't even have St. Brown, y'all didn't have Gibbs. I mean, just the difference between the offense this year and last year.
I feel like we had weapons last year, but like maybe I would say the weapons maybe are more advanced this year. Like you said, we got Gibbs, we got St. Brown, we got a lot of guys. J. Ray, we got everybody. Like everybody can go out there and make plays. Laporta, the rookie, but Goffey just go out there, do the assignment, man. Complete the passes, we do the catching, and running back do the running. So we all just go out there and play ball. I think it's just we play off each other well, and we just play good football together. So that's how it is.
At your best, how do you see yourself fitting into this? I mean, not that you got a chance to see it, like being on the field, but you at your best, how do you see yourself fitting in this offense?
Maybe just maybe a couple catches, a couple touchdowns out there, but that's nothing too much.
Can you take us through what happened with the drop and what you saw and what you're going to work on to continue to improve on being more sure-handed?
I just dropped the ball, really. I ran a route. I really can't say much. I just dropped the ball. I don't know what to say about that.
Jamon, how quickly are you able to flush a play like that? Like, how quickly do you just eliminate it from your mind?
It's instant, really. Like, you can't let that. You can't just be like, next play, you think about the drop on the next play. You got to think about what you got on this play, so you can't let that beat you up too bad. Just, you can think about it after the game or something, but after that play, it's over.
Ben mentioned just you're developing trust with Goff. What part of that falls on you? And I guess what do you have to do to develop that chemistry, that trust with the quarterback?
After practice, stay and get a couple routes in. We've been doing that lately, making sure we got the time and will and how we going to run it and where the ball should be and stuff like that. So we've been getting that down after practice, even getting some extra reps in.
You spoke about some difficulties as far as you're coming back. Like, what has been like one of the most difficult things as far as the transition of getting back into the game shape and whatnot?
I really wouldn't say anything. I thought I was gonna be like out of breath in the game, but it was cool. I was good. So that was probably my only thing. I wouldn't. It didn't bother me at all in the game. So I was cool.
Do you feel like you're stacking days over these last 2 weeks?
Yeah, for sure. Every day since I've been back. Even when I was gone, I was stacking days just for the time when I get back. So now I'm just stacking days at practice with the team, and we just building every day.
And what did it feel like just to play in front of a sold-out crowd again, a packed house?
Oh, that was good, especially because it was at home. I'm trying to see what this week was like. 'Cause this week be like, they say our fans be traveling on the road. I'm trying to see a lot of blue and a lot of white out there, a lot of Lions fans at the game.
You won't have to try hard, man.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks.